guys, we have Greg here. If you want to raise your hands with questions, we will call on you. It looks like Scott has the first question. Scott, if you're there.
I am here. How's it going, Greg?
Doing good, doing good. My voice is gone.
Uh-oh. Hey, we talked so much about interceptions and getting takeaways. What was going through your head when you saw Grant finally get that one that set you up for the tying touchdown?
Yeah, my first thing was where did he come from? Like that's why I was like, where did you come from? But now it was super cool. I turned around, seen him on the ground with the ball. And it was just good for us being able to flip momentum. And he came through when we needed him the most.
And on that blocked field goal, first of all, what did you see? And did you think you were going to have a scoop and score?
I did. Before the play, Malik and Rocket and all them was like, hey, bro, when we block this, go score. I was like, I got you. So I knew he was going to block it, but the ball I forgot Coach said the ball is a certain shape. Forgot it's some weird shape. And it took a bad bounce on me. I thought I was going to score, but I just wanted Dre to win it for us. So I helped him out there a little bit.
Gotcha. Thanks.
All right, next we'll go to Ashley.
Yeah, Greg, I was going to ask, like, as that play is transpiring, what was your view? Because in real time, like, there was almost some confusion. I think people initially thought Denzel had kind of dove in there and blocked it before everyone realized it was Shelby. So what did you see?
Yeah, I'd seen first I just seen the pocket just collapse. I think our field goal blocked the entire game. Like we could have blocked like 3 kicks. Just the pressure that they're generating inside is unbelievable. Ward actually got a piece of it too. He tipped it a little bit off his finger. And then when I seen the ball get hit, I was just trying to do my best to get to it.
And then just, I mean, all game, it felt like watching the D-line that those guys were creating pressure from every which way. And even like no matter what the Packers were doing to Miles, what was that like for you guys to see in the secondary for the whole afternoon?
I love it. Makes my job a lot easier. So, those guys up front has been doing a amazing job this season. The ability to just rush 4, it's a hard thing to do in the NFL. A lot of teams can't just do that. So for our guys, Malik, Aiden got in there, Mason, obviously Miles, Zay, everybody, Alex. We have an elite D-line group.
All right, next we'll go to Cam.
Yeah, speaking of Mason and Malik in particular, and that interior, have you guys felt, I know it's a small sample size, it's just 3 games, but have you felt a difference in what you guys are able to do up front and how that trickles back to you guys in the secondary from even last season, just having their presence in there and what they've been able to do in these 3 games?
For sure. Getting Malik was huge for us first. Veteran player, he's super physical. Like I watched the tape and he's always around the ball. And then Mason, he's been playing unbelievable. I think this game, people were able to see his pass rush moves a lot more, and I'm glad he was able to showcase that. But those guys definitely, we always say rush and coverage work together, so they've been doing an amazing job up there.
And it's not your position, but it's one that you get to celebrate when they are good, and then you have to kind of lift up when things don't go their way. Andre obviously has that bounce back from week 1. As you see in the NFL, the position go through the highs and the lows, what's it like to watch that? How difficult do you think it would be to be in that position, to have all eyes on you, and then the intense criticism when things don't go your way?
Yeah, super tough. We always say there's really 3 positions on the field that can win you and lose you a game. That's cornerback, quarterback, and kicker. So all the eyes are on you, especially out there at kicker. But for him to bounce back like the way he did, just shows the type of character he has, shows the mindset that he has. And, as soon as we got him in field position, right away, I was on the bench. I say, yeah, it's ball game. I already knew he was going to come. he was going to show up for us, and he did an amazing job.
Thank you.
All right, next we go to Mary Kay.
Yeah, Greg, so did you lose your voice just in the aftermath of like on the field, or did it carry over even into the locker room? Is this common for you to lose your voice? And does this just speak to how exciting, how fun that game was for you and all the fans in attendance?
No, yeah, I lose my voice every single game. Like I'm always out there screaming, celebrating, yelling, but definitely just screaming after the game didn't help. And then in the locker room, just screaming all that none of that helps. But yeah, I tend to talk a lot during the game, so I lose it every game.
And what does a victory like this say about you guys as a football team?
We're resilient. No matter what happens, no matter what anyone thinks, we're a resilient group. And we always play for each other. We're never going to back down from any challenge. And the sky's the limit for us. We just got to continue to keep our head down, keep working, and try to keep stacking wins.
Thank you.
All right, next we go to Daniel. Can't hear you, Daniel.
Can you hear
No.
me?
Yeah, now we can. Now we can.
Okay, there we go. Last week we heard about, these takeaway drills that you guys do, early in practice. I was wondering, like, for the DBs, for the cornerbacks, what does that look like for you guys? And I know sometimes you need to just get like a lucky bounce or whatever in the game. But how do you think that translate over to game days?
Yeah, we do a lot of like second man in. Normally at corner, we're normally the second man in on tackles, just finding ways to punch at the ball. I think Ward had a few great punches in the game. We do a lot of obviously catching the football when it comes our way. Just continue to keep doing the same things each week because eventually there will be some in the air. We got to find a way to come down with those. So I think B. Lynch does a great job with just allowing us to just work everything, whether it's tackling, punching, tracking the deep ball, a lot of that stuff.
Appreciate it.
All right, we'll go back to Ashley.
Yeah, Greg, I mean, I know we've asked you about the interception, but I mean, for you guys as DBs, just the fact that this ended the streak of like 7 games without an interception, it ended the streak of 4 games without a takeaway. Like, how satisfying is that part of it that's not active anymore, I guess?
Oh, it's amazing. And like I said, they come in bunches. So, you just got to try to get that first one. Grant got that first one for us. And I think they'll start coming in bunches. I think the football guys are on our side right now.
All right, we'll go back to Mary Kay.
Yeah, Greg, 2 questions real quick, if you don't mind. The first one is, I know this is the other side of the ball, but you guys are family. So, how do you feel about the news that DeWand is out for the season with a knee injury that will require surgery?
Yeah, that's tough. I actually just found out. Definitely got to reach out to him, but definitely a loss for us, a big loss for us. A guy that's been working his tail off. You obviously never think any of that's gonna happen. You don't prepare for anything like that, but we'll definitely be with him the entire time through his recovery process. I'm just trying to keep his spirits up.
And then my second question is, I saw even Pat McAfee tweet today, the Browns are not, I think it was ASS, family Zoom here. So my question is, do you feel like a victory over the Packers gave you guys some street credibility a little bit, and people can maybe now see that this is a little different than people thought it might be?
I think it I think it gave viewers we already know what we have. Like we're dominant. Like we know that's what we pride ourselves on. So we don't really look for outside reassurance. Like we know what we got. So like I said, people just got to continue to tune in and watch. We're gonna find a way to win this week. We're gonna work hard this week and really keep stacking them. And people will join the bandwagon soon.